Solvers endeavouring to keep the unclued resolution at 24 across will need to treat some of the answers to this puzzle's clues accordingly before entering them in the grid. The outcome of the resolution may be determined upon completion of the puzzle. Answer lengths which are not shown may differ from the lengths of the corresponding grid entries. Oh goody. 5 clue answers are capitalised. Okay, not too bad. So there's going to be a shenanigan that we have to do to put some of the answers in. We're just going to go for it. I will say there are a lot of bars in that grid, so maybe that's going to be part of it. So resolution. Allow me first go with all the clues, then jump on in with your helpful hints. 1 across. Bit of offering in cash. Resolved confusion. Bit of offering in cash. Resolved confusion. I've got this one. I'm going to find me cans because I know that I might need a can in a minute for my own shenanigan. Okay, 1 across. Cryptic's got it. Go for it, Cryptic. I can't make it much bigger, I'm afraid. This is the only problem with this. Make the screen as big as possible, Pole. So a bit of offering is O. Cash. Resolved. Anagram of cash. Put an O in cash resolved. You get chaos, which is confusion, not cows. No. I know you're doing it deliberately, and I love it. Chaos. I'm just going to put it in. No idea what the shenanigan is yet. 6 across. Mail order merchant that behind that female item in a pod. Mail order merchant behind that female item in a pod. Item in a pod is a P, isn't it? Mail order merchant. Is it going to be a particular like mail order catalogue or something like that? Behind that female. So that her or she. Item in a pod. I used to like, was it the Innovations catalogue? I loved looking through that, looking at the stupid things that you could buy there. Oh, a foot massager / tin opener in one. Oh, yes, you want both of those in the same thing, wouldn't you? You know, I loved Innovations catalogue. Very sad day when that stopped going. Not spotting 6 across, so let's go to 12. Warning about Bishop and Prince. Warning about Bishop and Prince. I love the Innovations catalogue. It was bizarre. So a warning. Is that an omen or something like that? Bishop is going to be a B. Bishop, B for Bishop. Prince. So I feel like Prince is the definition. Warning. Oh, a warning is an omen or advice. Of course, I'm looking at the answer and it's got 4 entry squares in the grid, but that doesn't mean anything here. A warning, is it a sign? And Prince. Good evening, Lily. Give me a first letter, please, of 12 across. First letter 12 across, please. Well, there you go. Celebrate that with a biscuit, Lily. Celebrate that. A. Is Alabama a thing? Is there a Prince Alabam or Albam? Because I know I spelled it wrong. Albam, because you got an alarm is a warning. Put that about B. Is there an Albam who's a prince? He's your prince, not ours. Oh, Albert. Alert! There we go. If you'd have said something from the circle, like, alert, they always shout. There we go. Albert, 6 letters. Only got 4 spaces in the grid, so something is going on shenanigan-wise. I won't put it in just yet. 13 across. Retracted question about one Mediterranean island link. Retracted question about one Mediterranean island link. Mediterranean island. The problem is there's so many Mediterranean islands. Crete, Malta, Cyprus. Let's say it's Malta. Question could be who? Could be Q, but I don't like it. Question about. What if question is reversed? So it could be who, what, when, and why. about one Malta. And then one Malta, my Crete, Corfu. Yes, you can't look at the grid to know how long these answers are for this crossword. Very irritating. I'm going to come back to 13. Good evening, Catnip. How are you doing? Happy Pride Month. 14. Fellow adopting boy's name, given name for a girl. That's an appropriate clue for Pride Month, isn't it? Fellow adopting boy's name, given name for a girl. So fellow might be chap or F maybe, with a boy's name, so a name given to a boy, and then plus the N for name, and we get a girl's name, I think. But I don't know. There's too many names going on. Too many names. So first letter, please, Meredith. What do you think the first letter is for this? Oh, indeed. I'm still going to go for it. Still going to go for H. Henrietta, maybe? Fellow. Next letter, please. Please, Meredith. I'm going to have some of my coffee whilst. I mean, fellow could just be he or him, couldn't it? Adopting boy's name, given name for a girl. Next letter, please. It's a name you use a lot. Muppetry. Hell. So it's going to be the name for a girl. I can't think of any girls' names. I can't think of any names. Lad. Boy's name. Next, please. Oh, no. I'm doing so badly on this one. I also don't know how long it is. Where it's got seven letters in the grid. Helly. Oh, Helen. Is it Helen? Good evening, Ali. I'm all right. How are you? So, fellow is he. Adopting boy's name, Len, and that gives you a name for a girl, Helen. He, Len, becomes Helen. It is a bit loose, isn't it? But it works. It works. We might find out later that it's entirely wrong. 15 across. Insufficient material for a showy outfit. Insufficient material for a showy outfit. That's just for you, Hollow. And this will confuse me later. There we go. Helen, or Tebow, as she also goes by. Insufficient material for a showy outfit. I don't know that. Going to come back to that one. I need more to go on for that one. 17. Stung. Exits the streetcar from the rear. Stung exits the streetcar from the rear. I want that to be something like taxi. Stung. If something stung, it hurt. If something stung, it was painful. Also, stung is to nab as well, you know, to catch someone in a sting. Exits the streetcar from the rear. I mean, a streetcar is probably a tram, isn't it? Actually, rather than a taxi. So, but tram backwards is mart. No, going to come back to... Okay, Pole Parrot, what's the first letter have you got for 17 across? If you get one, type sort of G in 17, just so I know which one you're referring to, because of lag and things like that. But first letter, please, although Pole is a little unsure now. S. That's all right, don't worry. Streetcar from the rear. I mean, leaves. Oh, hang on, smarts, because that has got tram backwards in it, hasn't it? So smarted. D-trams. There you go. Was that what you've got, Pole? I'm assuming so. Do you want Pole or Parrot? I can call you either. Which do you prefer? But D-trams, if you got off a car, reverse it, you get smarted. There we go. Can we put that in? It's got the right number of letters. Not that that means anything, really, at the moment. Polly. Okay, I'll try and remember Polly. Good general in African land. Good general in African land. 18. So it's got 6 in here. Not that that means anything. African land. Okay, name African countries with a G in it. Because, oh no. Guyana. General could be Gen or G. Gen in an African land. Mali. Is it going to mean good? Is it going to mean land? I see. Going to come back to that one, I think. Empty nested containers. Empty nested containers. I mean, those are your Matryoshka dolls. I was thinking of Guinea. That's what I was trying to think of, not Guyana. Thank you, Polly. Empty nested containers. If you empty nested, you get need. Containers. Is a tine a container? But then that's something we'll be doing double definition there. First letter, please, Cryptic. Good evening, Sean. Yes. I'll let you work it out. Don't tell him. Nobody tell him. V? Oh. If something's empty, it's a void. Is it void? Nested containers. Vacuum? I'm going to go with void. Next letter, please. I'm currently thinking void. Nested. I mean, vacuum, vacuous. Oh, if you empty, you vacate. Hang on, is it vacate? Nested containers. Hang on, vacation. Vacated. Oh no. No, I can't. No, it's not a hidden. It's not my favourite. It's not a hidden. Part of speech. Verb. So it's VA. It comes in a can. Comes in a can, comes in a tin. Vacant. Okay. Oh, it's a can in a vat. They're both containers. And they are nested. Oh, that's quite good. I've not seen anything like that before in a quiz. Nice. Okay, so it's vacant. And it is, yeah, there you go. So it's empty, which means vacant. And it's a vat with a can in it. Nice, okay. Yes, you could look up the answers, but don't. It's a duck and clue. Opening sound overheard. Opening sound overheard. An opening, a pour, a sound, a noise, a bang. An opening, an inlet. It's going to sound like a sound. It's got 6 letters for the entry, but have I put it in the wrong space? I put it in the wrong space. So the next one's got 4. Okay. Thank you. So what noises are there? Bang. Tweet. Blub. Blood. I'm just listing all the noises I know. And it's an opening. An opening is a door, a gate. None of those are sounds. So I'm going to come back to that one. Losing the foremost champion's love. 24 across doesn't have anything, of course. That is part of the shenanigan. Losing the foremost champion's love. Foremost champion's probably C. Losing. Behind. Champions. Love. No, not really. No, you've just gone. You've just gone. All right, fine. First letter, please. Catus has got this. Yes, I was thinking of for the previous one, like an inlet. E. Losing the foremost. Oh, okay. So it's a word that if you take off the first letter, it's probably going to mean champion or love, and it means the other one when it's got that first letter on it. So it's a word that means either champion or love. Take off the first letter, you get the other one. So winner. If you love, you adore, you cherish, you. Yes, it is. Yes. Next letter, please. Losing the foremost, champion. If you champion, you also promote a cause. Eros, heroes. There you go. Heroes, and then that becomes Eros for love, I assume. There you go. So champions is heroes. Take off the first letter. You get Eros for love. Direct old Broadway hit about Ireland. Oh dear, I don't know my Broadway hits. Direct old Broadway hit about Ireland. Why have I put it there? Why have I put it there? Right. So is the old Broadway hit going to be something like Hair or Chess? Those are the musicals that they tend to be because they're one word and short. And we're going to put it about Ireland, so we're going to stick an I in the middle of it. Possibly have an O at the beginning. And we're going to get direct. Rent. Because if you put an I in it, and you put an O at the beginning, you get orient. And to orient something is to turn it, to direct it. So orient is going to be our answer there, and I'm going to assume that Hollow agrees with me. Sorry, didn't give that to you there. Misconstrued nail to be something to sit on. Misconstrued nail to be something to sit on. We have 6 letters in the grid, so it's an anagram of nail to. Something to sit on. Now, it'd be nail to be. It's either an anagram of nail, which I don't like, because if it's misconstrued, it could be an anagram. I've got my pad of paper here, which is underneath my shopping list. Would you like to see my shopping list for today? You know, milk, crisps, squash, pot noodles, chips, beans, pizzas, bacon, onions, jacket potatoes, cheese, and possibly coffee, but I didn't get coffee. There you are. That's my shopping list. There we go. £30.60. Squash. So like tang, but in liquid form. So a very, very concentrated liquid that you dilute to make a drink. First letter, please, Catus. So not as in squash, like a vegetable there. T. Anagram of nail to be something. Oh, I got it. Yes, I nearly said it out loud there. Okay, it is an anagram, and I'll also say what the anagram is. It's an anagram of nail to be, and it is something you sit on. Yeah, like a concentrate. Yeah. So tang or Kool-Aid comes in or tang certainly comes in a powder form. This is in a liquid form, and now they're making it more and more concentrated as ever. It used to be sort of this particular concentration. Then they halved it and called it sort of double concentrate. So you use only half of it in your cup. Now it's 4 times concentrate. And the slightest tip too much and you've made it abominably, powerfully tasteful. Oh my goodness, it's impossible. Go for 34 across if you've got the answer. Just ridiculous. They're going to make it 8 times concentrate. Here is your designated atom of squash to last you a lifetime. It's just getting ridiculous. No, it's more like, it is just a liquid. It's just a very, very, you can get grenadine type syrups, but it's not that. It's just normal watery consistency. Yep, there you go. Tailbone. It's your anagram of nail to be, and it is tailbone. Can we put that in? No, we can't. 35. Turning orb. Atlas's burden to bear. Turning orb. Atlas's burden to bear. Now, Atlas had the sky on his shoulders, not the world, the sky. So when you see him holding up the world, you know, in a statue, no, he held up the sky. Let's get that clear. But anyway, turning orb, so it's actually just going to be bro. Atlas's burden. Broski. To bear. To bear. I haven't yet, Meredith. So obviously no talking about the hijinks. Not spotting this, going to come back to it. 38. Instrument is wretchedly bad to some ears. Wretchedly bad to some ears. So, in some accents, wretchedly bad is going to sound like an instrument, like maybe vice. 38 is 4 letters in the grid. A vice is bad. What about the low jinx? Good point. High jinx does imply the existence of low jinx and maybe some middle jinx. I'm assuming it's not vice, Hollow. I don't like vice enough. Well, not in this context. Happy Pride Month. Wretchedly bad instrument. It could have. Of course, I'm thinking of tools, but of course it could be a musical instrument. Oboe, cello, violin, viola, piano. Wretchedly bad. First letter, please. I don't like that I'm asking for a lot of first letters today, but I do. But hey, I was thinking it this week. Oh, it is a V though. I'm flipping out. What Oh, hang on. Viola. Viola. So it sounds like viola, but it's viola. Oh, that is bad, isn't it? Okay. Bagpipes. Hell. No? You're just going with viol. Oh, okay. Alright, in that case I can put violin. Coming into view, river rodent with jagged teeth. Coming into view, river. And that might be the answer. That might be the wordplay. Rodent with jagged teeth. Capybara. 7 letters in the grid. Accidental pun. Love it. Love it. Coming into view. Appearing. Evincing. And then river. Hang on, it's not hidden, is it? Don't think so. A rodent with jagged teeth. Hamster. I mean, rodent might just be a rat and then anagram of teeth. It may not be. Maybe it's not rat. Maybe it's mouse or something. But then jagged teeth could be anagram of teeth. Not sure what's going on then. I could put violin. Yeah, I'm a genius. 40. So I'm going to come back to that one. River rats are a thing. Yeah, river rodent are rats. But jagged teeth. Not sure. Withhold rum itself. Withhold rum itself. Spirit? Rum's a spirit? Don't know what we're talking about, Jess. This is my normal wear. Happy Pride Month to you too. Withhold. If you withhold, you prevent, you sequester, you stop me from having the thing that I really want. Like the banks withhold from me millions of pounds. So not fair. Itself. Oh, hang on. Rum is an indicator. Rum is an anagram indicator. Could it be an anagram of itself? So withhold. Yes, it is. There we go. Well, technically yes, just. But I was working there at the time. I worked at ITV for 6 months, and they had a lot of them, so technically yes. Go for 40. It is an anagram of itself. I don't think it's a particularly easy anagram, actually. If you withhold someone's ambitions, someone's dreams, you stifle them. Liberate it. Can't put that in. Too many letters there. For 39. No, it's 40. What am I on about? Oh, I can put it in. Dan, look at the grid. Look at the grid. Little bit of power coming from speakers. Little bit of power coming from speakers. Okay. I'm assuming it's a hidden. Is it peak? A little bit of power? Is peak a little bit of power? I am a little bit of power. Rum is an anagram indicator. If something's rum, it's not mysterious. It's suspicious. You know, he had a rum air about him. So rum is very much a valid anagram indicator. A little bit of power could be P, but coming from speakers. Oh, hang on. Coming from speakers, so it's just going to be a sound alike. Okay, power, little bit. Atom, power. Power doesn't sound like power. If someone has power, they have authority, they have... Why can't I think of any words? Not just retrograde, Sean. Who are you? Next one. It's not peak though, is it? It's not peak. 42. Got rid of load at last and felt a tingling sensation. Got rid of load at last and felt a tingling sensation. So sort of prickled, tingled. Load at last is D. So if you got rid of something, you... I've just... yes, I'll be honest, I hadn't spotted the other way of reading it. That you filthy minds, you. I am entirely innocent. I'm clean and innocent as a whistle. It's not a phrase, but I'll take it. You filthy, filthy minds. Welcome to Pride Month. It's a good punchline to a joke, and I'm going to use it a lot. Got rid of load at last. I felt a tingling sensation. First letter. Has anyone got 42? I might nip over to 43 in a second. Load at last is D. Felt a tingling sensation. Oh, okay. So load at last is D, and that is the first letter. Felt a tingling sensation. Next letter. Good evening, Tabstop, by the way. Deleted. If you got rid of, you ditched. Itched. There we go. Happiness. There we go. And last clue for the across is weary, even assuming resistance. Weary, even assuming resistance. I'm not doing well at this crossword. I do sometimes struggle with hexes. Don't know why. Some hexes I get along really well with. This is not one of them. Resistance. Is resistance just going to be R? Yes, like V equals IR. In the physics, that could be R. So if something is even, it could be tied. What am I all the time? I'm tired. I should have got that a lot earlier. So if a game is even, it is tied. Put an R in it. It is assuming the resistance. R for resistance. Put that in the middle. Get tired. And there we are. Yes. Those are the crosses. Let's have a look at the downs. British River past group of cabins. British River past group. I'm going to take out Tebow now, as it were. Group of cabins. Is it a log of cabins? No. British River. I can't think. There's the Cam. Because it's one down and it begins with C. Past group of cabins. Thank you for the follow, Briscoe Labram. Hope you're doing well tonight. For some reason, I want to read your name backwards. Marble Logoski. Don't know why, but I had to read it backwards. So if there's a cam and it's going past a group, maybe a set of cabins. Wow, I'm not spotting this. Oh, is it? Oh. Past tense. P can mean past, can't it? Or rather, past can be abbreviated as P, as in past tense. Past participle, you in a dictionary, you get the letter P instead. So Cam is your British river, and then P for the past, and a group of cabins is your camp. You know, your camp setup around the campsite. It's a group of cabins. It's not the best definition ever, but it works. Stop the guy with a thumbs down. That's just, I'm assuming that's just a cryptic definition of hitchhike. Is it just, hang on, if you stop, that is a hitch. And then, we stayed in a group of cabins, we stayed in a camp. If the camp had a group of cabins, it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not great, I'll give you that. Hitch, is it just hitch? No, it's two words, and it's not hyphenated. Hitch. Hitch. I think hitchhike. But we can't put it in yet. But I'm not quite convinced, but I'll keep it as hitchhike. Downright cunning about cost. So the cost is the fee. Cost is the rate. Cost is the fee, the tax. Downright cunning. Sly. Artifact. Artificial. Artisan. I think it's arty, something like that. I will put a question mark here, just because we're not quite sure. Going to come back to 3 down. 4 down, which should begin with S. Horse with swayback carrying king. Horse with swayback carrying king. What is a swayback? It's not a word I've heard of. It could be. Could it literally be the word sway that is back? I'm going to look it up. What is a swayback? It's an abnormally sagging spine. Oh dear. Doesn't sound lovely, does it? So, carrying king. So that'd be K for king. Unless... Don't like this. Let's go to 5 down. Intended holding number back. Intended holding number back. That's true. It is a thumbs up when you hitchhike. That's true. Except when they go past without stopping, then you turn your thumb down. Holding number back. Intended is meant. There doesn't appear to be enough words in this clue. That's true, Catus, as well. 7. This isn't going well. I will come to you a lot more for help, I think, on the second pass, of course I will. After the start, evil eye is melodramatic. After the start, so again, we're after something that if you take the first letter off becomes melodramatic. So, evil eye. Oh no, it's the Sprite of Shame. For those of you who are wondering why I'm showing you a can of Sprite, it's because normally in this one, well, it's time for which clue is this? Well, if this is 7 up, then this clue is 7 down. Hooray! But I forgot. So we see the Sprite of Shame. The never gets old. Oh, I love your effrontery. First letter, please, of the answer. Evil eye. It's melodramatic. Hammy. Is there a whammy? That's next letter, please. Attach the Rock of Triumph. What? Hammy. Okay. So that becomes hammy from whammy. Put the whammy on someone is the evil eye. That is an Americanism that I've not heard of. There we go. Happy with that. Thank you very much. Grass snarled seaport. Must be an anagram of seaport, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters to go in the grid. And snarled feels like an anagram indicator. Anagram of seaport. That means grass, which could be the physical green thing, or it could be two grass on someone to tell. Which is it going to be? At the moment, I'm not seeing the anagram. Grass snarled seaport. That T there is really irritating. Is it going to end in E? A-R-T. Sopart. Pose. Oh dear. Last letter, please, because I reckon it must be an A. It must be the E. So last letter, please. Oh, ooh. Something arto, pesato, sepato, esparto. No, maybe it's not an arto. Apto. Oh, asto. Asto feels better. Ripasto. Priasto. I've said it. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm assuming it was Arto. Is it Pesato? Is that the grass? Pesato. Not a thing. Sepato? Not a thing. Oh dear. Ripasto? Is that a thing? Repasto? Because it's like repast? No. Arto was right. Esparto? Esparto. Is that a thing? That could be a thing. Esparto. Yes, a species of Spanish grass. Strong grass grown in Spain, North Africa and so on. Used for making paper, baskets, cordage and the like. Wickerwork as well. There you go. Never heard of it. Yep, it doesn't matter. We have learned a thing. Esparto. Free, finally. Animal in born free. Bounding towards joy. Nice clue. Animal in born free is lion. Free, finally. Free, finally is E. Bounding. It could just be an animal in born, because born could be nay, and then in born free could be anagram of born. How many letters have we got in the grid? We have 7. I think it must, yes. It's elation, because it's got lion in it, and it's got an E at the start. So E lion, bounding toward, is it, where does the at come from? It's definitely there. It's, oh goodness, so it is bounding, i.e. it is around, toward, and if you're going towards someone, you're going at someone. Elation. There we go. White Russians last after derelict put in bar order. White Russians last after derelict put in bar order. I think it must be ashen. Because if you're white, you're pale, you're ashen. And Russians last is N and it is after. But I can't get how you get the ash. So it's after derelict put in bar order. Do we like ashens? Ashens? Do we like ashen is what I mean there. Boo. After derelict, put in bar order. Derelict put would just be PT. Going to come back to that one. I'm going to leave that as an exercise for the reader. Superfluous goads by head of state. Superfluous goads by head of state. I want that to say goats. I want that to say goats, not goads, but it says goads. Superfluous, well, extraneous, unnecessarily, not unnecessary, unneeded. Head of state is probably S. If you goads, you tempt, you... Oh God. Superfluous, unnecessary. Gotta come back to that one as well. Strip joints before end of night. Strip joints before end of night. And we've got this. So it's got a V and an S in it. So if you strip joint, the end of night is T. So we need a joint with a V in it, assuming that it's not a shenanigan, of course. If you divest, joints are dives. Bad joints are dives, as in rubbish bars. The end of night is T, so dives and then T, and you get divest. And if you divest yourself of your clothes, you strip. Divest. There we go. 19. Interdiction, among others, in Latin country. Interdiction, among others, in Latin country. So, among others in Latin, I'm assuming others in Latin will be et al. So we need to put an interdiction of some kind. No idea what that is, but I'm assuming that's like an or an Put that in et al. And we should get a country. That's my current thinking. Where's 19? 19 is... maybe it's not et al. Oh, alia. Alia might be... It is just others, isn't it? In Latin. Interdiction. I mean, I wanted to be Italy, but it's not Italy. Oh, hey, Aidan. No, I didn't see you. Sorry. Welcome. Good evening, good afternoon to you. Alia. That is others in Latin, is alia. So, balia, calia, dalia, falia, gallia, halia, lalia, malia, nalia, palia, ralia. I do. So I'm going to look up in the dictionary what interdiction means. Interdiction means the action of prohibiting or forbidding something. So it's sort of a ban, a prohibition. Yeah, so I've got ban, but what to do with it? Ban. Does it start with ban? I can't see the... Oh, hang on. Of course, it may not be 5 letters. I'm getting hung up on the fact that it might be 5 letters. Albania! Right, I'd forgotten about the thing. As I want to do. I'd forgotten that there was a gimmick. I was looking for something to go in 5 letters, and of course, it's not. Dwelling within, wrong one confined. Hyphenated. Goes there. Dwelling within. I've worked out the thing. I've worked out the gimmick. I've worked it out. And it was based on the combination of tailbone and Albania. So yeah, I know what 24 across is now. And it's something that I really should resolve to do as well. Dwelling within, wrong one confined. So anagram of one, probably in the middle. No, confined. Pent up. I feel like confined, if something is confined, it's pent up. Now, is it that? I'm going to do a couple more clues and then I'll reveal what I think is going on. But I'm going to do a few more clues first. Too late with that second one, Hollow. Dwelling is a hut, really. Yeah, it's going to be hut. Shut in. Shut in. So, yes, it's hut in sin. That's what's going on there. To wrong is to sin. And we're going to put a dwelling, a hut within it. Okay, so based on the fact that I saw Albania and Tailbone, and those were both doing something weird, I can squeeze in Albania if I remove the L and the B. And I can... Okay, that's actually changed what this middle word is, actually. So I don't quite know what that middle word is yet, but I will get there. And then Tailbone, 34. Again, I can put that in, but only if I get rid of the L and the B. And LB, of course, is the abbreviation for pounds, and this is a resolution. So the resolution is going to be... I thought it was going to be to lose a few pounds, but it's not. Lose... So, oh, we're going to lose £10. It's going to happen 10 times in the grid, isn't it? 1, 2. So we've done it there. Where else do we have? So Albert becomes just a ERT. What others do we have? I don't think there's anything else. I think those are all the ones for now. So yes, we are going to be losing £10. We've so far lost 3. Well done, everyone. How do you like that show with Democratic Rowdy? Yes, it was very much a January puzzle. 21, can't find it. There we go. Ooh, elevated? No, something. What's that? How do you like that show with Democratic Rowdy? It's hyphenated. How do you like that? A show. D for Democratic. What's Rowdy doing? Going to come back to that one. 25. Put in order for dark beer, getting otherwise. 25. Put in order for dark beer, getting otherwise. So stout is probably a dark beer. So put in order. So is it going to be... sort out doesn't work. No, it could be though. Could be. Is it sort out? Do you like sort out, Hollow? If we put ore in, stout, but I don't understand the definition. So put in order is to sort. I don't get it. Or is otherwise. So dark beer is... put in order is to sort out, and it's stout with ore. Thank you. Thank you. Gosh, I'm not doing very well today. 26. Besides taking 2 lefts, hit truck stop. So this is a toll booth. And we're going to be taking an LB out of it. So there's your 2 L's. Taking 2 lefts, hit truck stop. So the hill would be... Sorry, the hit would be to booth. I mean, this is definitely right. So we're gonna, and then LB, OO. So it's to boot. Besides, okay. But where's the H come? Oh, H is hit. Can hit be H? Why is hit H? That's something I've not seen before. So it's LL, 2 lefts, in besides, to boot. And then hit is H. Baseball, thank you. That'll be why I haven't heard of it. 27. Slept fitfully. Comprehending about birds. 28. Slept fitfully. Tossed, turned, something like that. Comprehending about birds. Oh, hang on, I should colour that yellow as well, shouldn't I? I should actually highlight the right clue. Slept fitfully. So anagram of slept. Comprehending about. Okay, yes, happy with that. So about is RE, as in, you know, when you see in an email, RE, such and such. Slept fitfully. Anagram of slept about RE. I'm going to give that a few seconds, and then you can go for it in the chat. Go, 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 go. Anagram of slept about RE, and it means some birds, and they start, PET, petrels. There we go. Good jokes. Good jokes from Meredith and Arch there. Yes, yes, we do. Yes, the Avon community is breathing a sigh of relief at the turn towards electric vehicles. Colour communications medium for the audience in eating area. Colour communications medium for the audience in eating area. Communications medium for the audience. I mean, it's going to sound like a dining hall. Or a canteen. Communications medium. Colour might be done. Is done a colour? I think it is. I'm now checking myself. Is done a colour? Have I just completely imagined it? Yes, it's a greyish brown. Good. You're getting it. This is good. Of course, there might be an LB somewhere in there that we're going to take out. Second letter, please, for this one, for those of you who've got it. Left a bit, right a bit, right a bit, left a bit. So, din. Diner. Communications for the audience. In eating. So, maybe it is next letter. I mean, I've heard of a diner, but a dinery? This has not helped. Set you might have dentures. Dinette. Is that the sequence? Dinette, diner, bistro, restaurant. There we go. A dinette. Never heard of that. Okay. So how does that clue actually work? Colour. Oh, if you colour something, you dye. Yeah, it's a dye. And then net is the communications medium, but it sounds like it because, of course, we've got extra letters there. Cool. In Space Station, I see a woolly material. In Space Station, I see a woolly material. That is 31. There's a lot more letters going on there. Okay. Ends in R, so I'm wondering if it is Mir that is the space station. I see a woolly material. Is the stream today? Well, I'm hoping that it's just you, Arch, in the nicest possible way. So the space station, had the ISS launched in 2001? I'm not sure it had, you know. It's close. I'm going to say that the ISS launched in about 2001, but not at the time of this. Station was up in 2001, fair enough. First letter, please. So, Angora, alpaca wool, Angora wool, M. So it is Mir then. So in Space Station, Mir, and ICA. Mohair, hang on. What? Okay. Mohair. So there's your Mir, and in it, you get OHA. I see. Oh, I see. So I see is O-O-H, and then A is A. And that's quite clever. I like that. I like that. So there you go. Mohair is your woolly material. Country chart topper about first person singular. 32. Why do I think the answer is going to be country? Country chart topper about a first person singular. I'm playing Name That Country with blank blank I blank I, and all I can think of is Chile, but that's Chile, so it's not that. Now I want some chili con carne. Go on then, first letter please. Chart topper is going to be C, yes? H. Haiti, okay. Country. Chart topper is a hit about A. So A is A again. And then first person singular is I. So hat about A. Sorry. Hit about A and then I. For that, there we go. Strangely bestial flowering plant. Well, this is going to be an anagram of bestial. The AL are going the LB are going to be together. And we're going to take them out. So bestial. So what is that? So it's going to end IE. Or it could end ILBE, of course. But I'm going to go with Stalby. Is there a Stalby? Nope. Is there a Satilb? No, there is an Astilb. There we go, Astilb. A-S-T-I-L-B-E. That's not a common word. It's a flower, a genus of the perennial plants of the family Saxifragiaceae. So, there you go. How many of these have we done? I think we've done 5 now. Stew's musical bar. Stew's musical bar. 36. If you stew, you fret. And a fret must be a musical bar. Yes, it's a literal line in music. There you go. Stew's musical bar. Fret. Nice. 37. Charge 500 for meal. I'll do that one straight away. Feed. Charge is a fee. I said that ages ago in one of the other clues. 500 is D in Roman numerals, and meal, your meal is your feed. There we go. You have too many frets, my friend. And that's not even talking about your other 66. Okay, so chat, happy to have hints now for these. So let's go with 6. Mail order merchant behind that female item in a pod. 2 words. It's going to go here. So it's probably going to be her there, I would imagine. Oh no, it could be she, wouldn't it be? Yes. Mail order merchant shed something or other. Hints please, Arch. Mail order merchant. It's got to be shed or something like that. A merchant seller? We sometimes grow these. I mean, item in a pod. It's something. Mate, is that lobster or something like that? A mail order merchant. Don't know. Like Avon lady? Avon person? Behind that female. She weed. So I'm going to put she in. Next letter, please. This is a... Oh, so shell. So shell... something. Name a catalogue company. Argos. Oh, LL Bean. And there you go. So shell bean. There you go. LL Bean is your mail order merchants. We're taking out the LB there to lose £1. Shalene. 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 Retracted question about one Mediterranean island link. So that isn't Helen. Disappointing. He and Len to make Helen was great, but wasn't correct. Oops. Retracted question. Could be why or who about one Mediterranean island link. No, going to first letter, please, Catus. Interesting. About one Mediterranean island link. If you retracted something, you took it back, so it might be a reversal indicator, but what questions end in a K? All I've got is kohlrabi going around in my head. Next letter, please. About one, so there's going to be an I in there. Mediterranean island link. Oh, to question is to ask. So ask backwards. Hey, Janine Angel, you and me both. This is a cryptic crossword, but this is a cryptic crossword with extra stuff going on. So it's ask backwards about one, and then we're after a Mediterranean island. Oh, unless Kos is your Mediterranean island. That's good, Meredith. About one. So we've got retracted question. So ask is backwards and we put it about one. Mediterranean island. Link. Oh, no, I'm going to need... So it's KI. What's the next letter, please? I've got an S there, but I don't like it. Elba. Oh, of course. Okay. So Elba is your that. So it's, oh my goodness. So kielbasa. What is kielbasa? Don't actually know what it is. I've heard of the word. It's a highly seasoned sausage, which is a link is another word for a sausage. Oh my flipping lord. Okay, so it's kielbasa without the LB because we are losing some pounds because it is a New Year's resolution. There we go. I'm going to leave the name one until later. I want to try one. Insufficient material for a showy outfit. Is it lame? Or lac? Is there a lac that's also a material? Because lame works for material for a showy outfit, but doesn't work for insufficient. Good evening, Neil Moo. Lac, is it a fabric? It is not a fabric that I can see. First letter, please. It might be lame. Yeah, it is unsatisfactory, and I think unsatisfactory can mean lame. So I think we can do it. I think we can. Whoops. Okay. 18. Good general in African land. Oh no, going to come back to that one. 23. Opening sound overhead. An opening is a hole. Sound overhead? Oh, if it's something is sound, it's in one piece. It's whole, H-W-H-O-L-E. So whole, H-O-L-E, is what it sounds like. The gimmick, by the way, Neil Moo, we are losing 10 entries are losing pounds, LB, before entry. 35. Turning orb, Atlas's burden to bear. Turning orb, Atlas's burden to bear. Oh, anagram of orb Atlas. And we're going Atlas is actually, because then that's 9 letters. We're going to anagram orb Atlases. The LB are going to come together, and we're going to remove them before putting the answer in. And yes, burden to bear is the definition. Okay, go for it in the chat. Happy for you to go for it. Have you heard of the rhyme of the ancient mariner? What was the burden in that? It is an albatross. A-L-B, take out that. A-T-R-O-S-S. There we go. So how many of these have you done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 more left to do in terms of the removing the pounds. Coming into view, river rodent with jagged teeth. Okay, so in view, we're going to put a river rodent. So rat is probably our river rodent, and this is going to be our view, possibly with an LB in it. No, I don't want to ask for the first letter, because that's one of the 2 remaining letters. Coming into view. A view is a scene, something like that, with jagged teeth. It's probably serrate. So is a view a seer? Can you tell me that, those of you who have got it? With jagged teeth is probably, you know, if something's serrated, it's jagged. Okay, I'm getting nods of approval from the audience, so that is good. 41. Little bit of power coming from speakers. Right. R-I-T-E. A bite. No, a little bit is a bite. Go on, have a little bit. Have a bite. And if something's got power, it's got bite. I'm now less happy with it, but yeah, yes, because it would just be a double definition. This one of them has to change their spelling. Fight, height, light, might. Yes, a little bit is a mite, and then might. M-I-G-H-T. Finally got there. Took me a while, but there we go. Okay. 2 down. Stop the guy with the thumbs down. So I was thinking something like hitchhike. It is not. The guy is he with the thumbs down. No. Anyone on 2 down? Because I'm going to move to 4, because in a minute I can't do 3, but 4 I might be able to do. Arch. And yeah, that's what I've got, Meredith. I'm like, hell no. Clue, please. Arch. The guy is he. I knew that. I knew that. The guy is he with a. So he. And then thumbs down. No, fair. That was on me. That was on me, Arch. Good point. Oh, heave ho. Okay. So. No, heave to. Heave to, because to stop is a veto. So, a thumbs down is a veto, not a veho. There we go. Heave to. And that is to stop. I think 4 down is skag. And I have checked, and it is. Horse with swayback carrying king. So I looked up earlier what swayback is. It's a horse with a bad spine. So it's, if something is swaybacked, it is sagging. So swayback is sag. K in the middle of it is skag, and that means heroine. And of course, horse is a nickname for heroine. So it's not the animal horse; it is the heroine type. Intended holding number back. Intended holding number back. It could be number, could be ether, you know, for number. First letter, please. Tab stop, first letter, please. And it is F. Oh, your intended, your fiance. Okay. Oh, no. No. But then N becomes finance. So if you back something, you support it, you finance it. Number is N. So your intended is your fiance. Put N in it, finance, and you get that. There we go. What else have we got? We haven't got 10. Why have I not put elation in? I think I must have just deleted it at some point. 10. White Russians last. After derelict, put in bar order. Okay, albumin. That's your white. Albumin. But why? Russians last is N. After derelict, put in bar order. So a derelict is a bum, put in ale, which is a bar order, something you might order at a bar. Albumin. So that's number 9, isn't it? There's one more to go. One more to go. This looks like needless. Superfluous is needless. Goads. Oh, if you goad, you needle. You irritate someone, you needle. Head of state is S. It's after needles. And that becomes needless, which is superfluous. How do you like that show with Democratic Rowdy? It's not elevated. That's the only thing that I can see. Neil, have a biscuit for that. That's good. How do you like that show with Democratic Roundy? I mean, it's going to end. Yeah, this does not surprise me with the last yellow. It's going to end VED. Show Democratic. All bereaved. All. Is the first letter A? In fact, just tell me what the first letter is. I. Ill-behaved. So it's ill-behaved. Now, why? How do you like that? It feels like it's I'll behave. But with democratic is D. Rowdy is the definition. How do you like that? Well, I'll be. And then, how do you like that is I'll be. Well, how do you like that? I'll be. Have is to show. D for democratic. And there we go. That is all of those. So we just go back up to the top. Fellow. So that's going to be man, isn't it? Fellow is man. Adopting boy's name. Given name for a girl. Madonna. Manana. But I'm assuming Miranda. Fellow adopting boy's name. The boy's name starts R, so let's say it's Ron. For a name for a girl. Oh my. I have never seen Gilligan's Island. No. What's the last letter, please? Probably going to be an E or a Y. An N. Mary Ann. Oh, Ryan. Okay. Ryan. So man, which gets Ryan in the middle of it, becomes Mary Ann. That's actually really nice. I like that. And I'd have said that that's 2 words. Could be 2 or could be 1, actually, couldn't it? What is, because I'm going to need the extra help for 18 across, what is 3 down? Downright cunning about cost. Downright cunning. I mean, cunning is arty, but about cost. Cost is a fee. Yeah, the crossings were very important. Okay, and 18 across. Good general in African land. I mean... please do lurk away, awesome. Just look after yourself, snuggle a blanket, do something nice. First letter for 18, please. All I can think of is Gideon. It's not Gideon. Oh, Benin. Benin is benign. That's hard. Benin becomes benign. If you put G, where are we? If G for general is in African land, it becomes benign. And finally, downright cunning about cost. A rent? A rent? Okay, well last letter, please. I'm assuming it's arrant. Yeah, T's coming in because it's ran in something. The cost of something. Cunning is art. Oh, his cunning, his art, and then it's got ran in it. And the cost of something is it ran to that, it cost that. So it's ran in that, and that means arrant, which means, looking up arrant, notorious, rascally. There you go. So that is that. And so this is resolution by hex. The resolution is to lose £10, and that was done literally in the grid by removing LB from 10 entries. So that is resolution by hex.